Hi everybody, it's Janice. Happy Thanksgiving. It is November 27th, 2014, and I have a card for you today. This is a card that I saw on Pinterest. Don't you love Pinterest? And I just knew that I had to attempt this card. So I'm going to show you how I did it. For the base and the background, I tried to keep this card as simple as possible. So what I did was I grabbed these. I got these last Christmas on clearance at Michael's. They were originally like $1. I think maybe they were 75% off or something like that. And it came with 8 and the envelopes. So that's cool. He's very, very cute. Nothing wrong with this card. I just really wanted it because I love the peppermint. So I knew that I could cover that up very easily and create my own card and have half the card pretty much done. The background is done. So I cut this piece here, let's see, 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and it's from this, and this is also something else I got at Michael's last year on clearance. And it's double-sided. Okay, so we're going to use that. I'm going to go ahead and adhere this little background down. The back is nice too. I kind of like the snowflakes the best. This side, if you can't tell, is a graph pattern. My turkey is in the oven, and my potatoes are peeled and cut into cubes, and my pumpkin pie is baked, and all my other ingredients are lined up, ready to go. So I thought, let's just go ahead and make a card, because I really got to make these cards. So, okay, so we've got the background. Then I'm using, for the legs, I'm using these straws that I got from Target Dollar Spot, and there's green ones and red ones. And so I took it and I measured the straw so that I could cut it in half. And basically you're cutting the straw at 3 7/8. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So just measure to 3 7/8, which is about, it doesn't really have to be exact, but and so there we have it. Now we have 2 elf legs. We'll set that aside. For the shoes on the elf, here, these little shoes, those came from Create a Critter, and it's button number 37. I'm sorry, let me back it up. It's Create a Friend, not Create a Critter. Create a Friend, button number 37, function 2 on the shift. It has a shirt, and it has like a little trim for the hat, and it has these little shoes. So I hid the contour on Cricut Craft Room and only cut the shoes out. So here are the shoes. Okay, and I'm going to use, oh, and I cut these out. Oh, what did I cut them out at? Let's see. Oh, that was really important. Let's see, each of these shoes measures 1.083. 1.083. Does that make sense? It cuts a pair, so yeah. So that's what it is. On my Cricut Craft Room, it says 1.083. All right, so we're going to go ahead and attach the shoes, and I'm going to use hot glue because it's easy and fast. And I did do my first one, my prototype, I used Zots, and that works too if you're not a fan of using a hot glue gun. Use whatever glue you normally use, your glue of preference. Okay, then for the little shoe trim, It's a little tiny piece. Did I not cut that? It's a little, oh, here we go. It's this little piece right here, and I cut this at 1 inch by 3/4 inch. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an old pattern scissor, and I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. You could draw a line if you wanted to, you know, if you're not comfortable with eyeballing. I just cut it in half to make the little trim for the shoe. Okay. Then for the pants, it's the same paper, and all of this paper is from Recollections. It's just Recollections green paper. For the pants, I cut a little strip here that measures 2 1/4 by 3/4 of an inch. And what I'm going to do is, again, it's very eyeball-y. I don't really have any precise measurements, but what I'm doing is I'm cutting like a little wedge right there. Then I'm going to flip it over, and I don't have a measurement. If you really, really need to, you could take that little piece that you snipped off and use that to cut something that's very similar. But I feel like I'm just going to mess it up if I do that, so just eyeball it. Then I'm going to go down the middle, again, eyeballing. This is a lesson in eyeballing. And then I'm just going to cut a slit. Then I'm going to cut a triangle. I'm going to go up to the center. It kind of looks like a little Christmas tree. And that's the little pants. Now, I don't have my white Jelly Roll pen, but I'm going to go around this with stitching so that it looks even cuter. I just didn't do that part. I just wanted to do it really, really and truly very simple. And so now we're going to attach the legs to the pants. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here. Here, this is the Aleene's Ultimate Glue Gun. Oh, shoot. Don't do that. And of course, the legs need to go backwards or upside down. Okay. And that's pretty much all of it, except for I really wanted the little toe to either, I mean, you could put a jingle bell on it if you really wanted to. These are not ones I'm going to mail. These are going to be ones that I'm going to give to neighbors and people that I'm going to see. So these ones will be hand delivered. So I'm just going to, you could do hot glue, or you could do, you know, like the only problem with hot gluing it like that, I wouldn't write. That's not how I did it the first time. That's a guaranteed way to get burned. Yeah, that wasn't a good way to do it. I just put a little dollop. I've had this glue gun for a little while, maybe a year, and I like it, and I've used it a whole bunch. And I'm pretty happy with it, in case you're wondering. Okay, so then for the sentiment, I didn't have a stamp that said that. Again, I saw this on Pinterest, and I don't remember who pinned it, so I'm sorry that I'm not giving credit to the person who designed this originally. I apologize for that. But I loved the sentiment. It's so cute. So have yourself a Merry Little Christmas. So I just did it on my computer. And I just, this font is called American Typewriter. I have a Mac. I'm not sure if that's available on all computers. And it was a 14 point. And yeah. And I just centered it. So I'm gonna cut this like a little bit bigger. Then I cut these, you know, strips out on my paper trimmer. I'm just gonna use this to eyeball. I don't want it to be like super neat or anything. I just want it to be really whimsical looking and just cute. And these will go to kids because I think they'll think it's funny. Because that's what it's for, to make you laugh and make you feel special. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and attach the little sentiment to the bottom. And we are pretty much done. Just got to attach the elf. Actually, I want this up a little higher, so let's do that after I attach the elf pants and legs. I'm just putting hot glue. And I like this hot glue gun because it is very hot. You can set the temperature here. And so because it's so hot, it gives you time to just kind of move your stuff around. I have a low temp, I mean it's a cool shot I think it's called, and I really like that one because it doesn't burn you, but you got to be fast with that one. You cannot dilly-dally. You got to know what you're doing and do it fast. Okay, and there it is. So, and then the inside doesn't have anything. And I'll probably put a little label so that the person doesn't think that Studio 18 designed this. I'll put my name and the year. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed that card. And hey, have a happy Thanksgiving. And I'll see you again for another card.